This is perfection. I wish I could just walk like this every day.
Our girl Vanya is back. I'm so happy to see her again. I think she's fantastic. She's gorgeous. She's funny. She's smart. She's a hustler. She has like 20 different talents and she's like the whole package, but she has the worst luck in dating.
I want to find my forever partner, and it's not like I haven't been trying. Heck, I even went to another country in search of love.
Now, for those of you who forgot, let me give you guys a quick recap. She met a guy named Bozo in Croatia, and then she went to go visit him there, and then he did a complete 180, so things didn't work out. And then for the remainder of her trip, she was on a dating app, and she matched with a guy named Josko, who on camera, he seemed perfect. He was like, I'm all for you. I want this to work. I can't wait to start a family with you and to commit and da-da-da-da. And then at the tell-all, we found out that he switched up too and he was a complete a-hole. And if you guys don't remember, we found out at the tell-all that he filmed her during intimate moments without her consent. She had no knowledge. Yeah, that's disgusting. And honestly, he should be in jail for that.
Without my knowledge, he took a video of us while we were being intimate. Violated my privacy, my body.
Yes, I did.
It was so frustrating. Nobody really said anything from what I remember. I'm pretty sure they were like, oh no, why'd you do that? That was so wrong. But like, he should have gotten yelled at. He should have gotten told that he was a fucking disgusting, creepy predator. Can you imagine if she never found out and he just had them and they broke up and he still had them? And she had no knowledge? Like, it's so crazy to me. Who recently did that? Johnny from The Other Way, Chloe and Johnny. Remember how he had a hidden folder of all his past hookups, like intimate photos and videos? Even though he was dating Chloe, had a girlfriend, and those were all from the past, he still had them saved. And I thought that was disgusting. And I expressed it on one of my community posts, and a few guys said that's normal. What the fork is wrong with you? You guys are creepy. I'm sorry, but if you're no longer with them or hooking up with them, or if they're no longer your girlfriend or boyfriend, get those off your phone.
I'm not going to be breaking it for just anybody ever again.
Anyway, so on the show, she talks about how much online dating sucks. And every time she starts chatting with a guy and she thinks it's going well, she'll all of a sudden get an unsolicited picture of his wiener. Yeah, to all the men who think that's okay, it's not. Vanya is still a professional belly dancer, and she was hired by a doctor named Tony for a party that he was hosting. And they clicked immediately and became fast friends who ended up talking and hanging out all the time. She caught feelings, and after a year and a half of Dr. Tony not making a move, she made the first move and kissed him. I think they were at a spa. And you want to know the worst part of the story? After she kissed him, she thought he was gonna continue to make out with her, but instead they stopped kissing and he didn't even acknowledge it. And he was like, oh wow, look at that wallpaper. What? I would die. I would just be so mortified and I would just die right there. But Vanya thought it was a cute moment. See, she's so innocent and she's so sweet. But like, Vanya, girl, he is not your man, and we're gonna get into it.
I don't want to see you get hurt again. I don't want to see you hang on to something that's not really there. You need to have a conversation with him.
So ever since she kissed him and he never acknowledged it, she didn't acknowledge it either. They've never talked about it. And she kind of wants to know where they stand, if they're friends, or can they pursue a romantic connection? Where is this going, basically? And she wants to have that conversation with him, but she's also worried because what if this ruins their friendship?
I really want our friendship to blossom into a relationship, but I just don't know if I'm ready to take this risk and potentially lose my best friend.
Okay, so in the next scene, we see Vanya getting in her baby pink sparkly car, and I think it was a Mercedes. Oh my God, I am so jealous. That is my dream car color. That baby light pink with sparkles. I cannot believe she has that.
I always wanted a pink car. It is pink and it is sparkly, and I think it finally matches my personality.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. When I grow up, I want to be her. All right, back to the recap. So she meets up with Tony at an amusement park. They're like on a friend date. And he says when he met Vanya, he was actually getting married, or he was married, or he got married, but it ended really quickly. So it was a very short marriage, and now he's single. Now, I want to know more about the marriage. How did they meet? Why did they get married so fast? And why did it end so fast?
It took me a while before I could start thinking about even pursuing someone else again. But I think with Vanya, she makes my worst days feel amazing. To me, it's the best thing ever.
They go on roller coasters. She loved it. He didn't. They play a bunch of games, and now it's time to have the talk. You know, the what are we talk. She's like, yeah, we kissed. So I kind of want to know, like, are you interested in exploring something more? Where's your head at? And he's very apprehensive. He doesn't feel like he can commit to a relationship or make any kind of commitment right now because he doesn't want to ruin their friendship. Whatever they have going on is perfect. But then he said he doesn't want her to also be dating other people. And Vanya's like, what? How is that fair? So you don't want me to date other people, but you're going to continue dating other people? And he goes, well, I wouldn't say that either.
But I feel overwhelmed with just making a decision on the spot where
So you are able to see other people, but I'm not?
I wouldn't say that either, but I just can't say yes to us right now.
Then what the fork are you saying, bruh?
I hope I'm not imagining a romantic connection with Tony that's simply not there. That would just be completely devastating to me.
Vanya, move on. He is not it. Honestly, I know we're not supposed to like guess sexuality, but as soon as he spoke, I was surprised that you know. Let's move on to Colt and Courtney. So Colt is in bed as Courtney is giving him a facial.
I really want this relationship to work with Colt, but we have major issues. His leg is broken, trust issues, his erectile dysfunction. We're not able to have sex.
I'm making sure that Colt doesn't get any wrinkles, but like we still have so many problems. Like his leg is still broken and he doesn't have a job and he doesn't have a home and he also has erectile dysfunction and we have a lot of trust issues. But like I really like want this to work because he makes me really happy. Girl, why? Why?
I love who I am when I'm with him. I need a spa day. Come in.
Hey, you two.
Oh, hey.
What the heck are you doing?
So while they're playing spa, Courtney's mom knocks on the door and then she comes in and she reminds Courtney that it's almost bedtime. I did not know Courtney had a bedtime. Next morning, they check into a hotel room because they wanted some privacy, some time away from her parents because they want to get into it, but just knowing that her parents can walk in anytime just kills all the mood.
Courtney and I booked a hotel room for tonight to get away from her parents' house. Knowing her parents could come in at any time really has made any intimacy between Courtney and I impossible.
So they pop a bottle of champagne and they decide that they're gonna try to make some magic happen. I swear if he spent all his money just for me to play with this gummy worm, I'm gonna be pissed.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. I was doing some research and like different ways to get creative.
What the hell is this?
Okay, so they're on the bed together and Courtney whips out some pictures that she printed of different positions that they can try with him sitting in a wheelchair. And it requires her to do all the work. But she's ready for the challenge.
Some of these seem a little complex
Yeah,
and you
I'm
need
like,
a lot of
who's-
upper body strength, and I don't know if we could do that.
Yeah, I'm like, what are these people doing? Like, maybe the handicap world's freaky.
So then Colt gets dressed in a robe and he's trying to seduce her. And he walks out and he opens it.
Bruh, chill.
And Courtney just goo goo gagas. I don't even know if she really like found that sexy. She was like, ooh, you look so sexy, Colt.
Don't break your leg.
I already did that.
They get in bed, she turns off the lights, and I thought this was the end of the scene. But no, it wasn't. They whip out a wand, a magic wand. And not only that, they turn it on. And I'm going, no, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to hear anything. It's just going bzzz. And I was like, stop. Why are the editors torturing us?
It's nice.
So then she takes her buzzing magic wand and she gently strokes it all over Colt's body and his chicken breasts. And I wanted to die. I wanted to die. And she's like, and he's like, oh. The next day, we get a detailed update on their night.
We attempted to have intercourse.
We
but
tried. It's like we're approaching a black hole. We get definitely close each time, but as we
What's
get
the black
closer,
hole?
They attempted, but they just couldn't do the full insertion. And despite no insertion, they were able to complete each other at the same time. Makes sense? Next scene, Colt, Courtney, and her friends are at an ice bar, which looks like a ton of fun, and now it's time to put him in the hot seat, and her friends have a lot of questions. How is it living with Courtney's parents? How's your leg doing? How's your third leg doing? What's your biggest relationship hurdle right now? And she's like, it's trust. It's really hard to trust him because at the resort, like, he was talking to like 5 other girls at the same time. Oh, so what about now? You're not talking to anyone else? And he says, nope. I'm not. Just Courtney.
I know right now I'm in kind of a gray area. Talking to Diana from Brazil, I have feelings for her, but I love Courtney, so I'm trying to keep things platonic.
Why you effing lying? Always effing lying. Oh my God. Stop effing lying. He's still talking to Diana from Brazil, and he's not just talking to her, but he admits that he has feelings for her. But because he loves Courtney, because she's so good to him, taking care of him, clothing him, bathing him, feeding him, he's gonna try to keep things between him and Diana platonic.
You're like living in her house. You guys are not even intimate. I'm sorry, I feel like you're using her. I mean, like, are you?
And I gotta say, her friend is a real one because she tells him like it is without any fluff. And she's like, it kind of seems like you're just using her for a place to stay. And Colt goes, ugh, how would I be using her? And Courtney says, well, I just feel like you're gonna leave me after your leg gets better. Oh my God, Courtney, you're spending way too much time worrying about something that might not even happen. I'm not using you and I'm not cheating on you.
I'm not going to cheat on you. I'm not using you, but I can't convince you.
Her friends are not convinced at all. And Colt realizes that this is probably not the right time to tell Courtney about Diana, so he's gonna wait. He's gonna eventually tell her, but just not anytime soon.
I need to tell Courtney that I'm talking to Diana, and I plan on telling her eventually. But that's not happening right now.
Her friends want to go to a second location, and Colt's like, I'm tired, I need to go to bed. So Colt wheels his way back home, and Courtney goes out with her friends.
Tonight sucked. I think my friends are like, what are you doing? What value is he bringing to your life?
And I bet you that Colt is gonna go home to Courtney's room and start talking to Diana. I see you, Colt.
You'll be fine though?
I'll be fine.
All right.
There's a part of me that loves him, but I'm really starting to think, what the am I doing with him?
Bye, bitch!
Well, that's it for the recap. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye! So I don't know if you guys know, but I recently bought my first very own car for the very first time all by myself, and I felt so cool and so adulty. It's a Toyota. Woo woo! Actually, I was debating between a Honda and a Toyota, and quite honestly, I still sometimes wish, I just love Honda so much, but I was like, ooh, I want something new because I've driven a Honda for so long. And I went with Toyota, and now I'm like, oh, I wish I got the Honda, but oh well, too late. The car is mine. But anyway, I wanted to get her wrapped in baby pink with like a little bit of sparkles. And Vanya, oh my God, Vanya has my perfect color. But then I ended up not doing it because I didn't want to bring too much attention to myself, even though baby pink is pretty subtle. It's not like a hot fuchsia pink, you know what I mean? And when I saw Vanya's baby pink sparkly car, I was like, that's beautiful. That is my dream.
It's a recap. It's a recap.